Oh, hey, how you doing? I'm just doing some reading.
Hey, what? Are you really going to read on me?
Did you see the book?
One who's tiny. It's a good read, ain't it?
Yeah, it's amazing. It's a page turner. Perfect for the beach.
I don't read on the beach. I can't do that. It's like,
Yeah, I know, same here.
sand is right there. The ocean is right there. Why would you do that?
I don't like it. Once you go in the ocean, I don't like the feel of the paper on your fingers. It's like, speeds me up.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a dangerous place for a thin tree to live. Former tree.
So true.
Decomposed. Transmography. Anyway, yeah. Hello, this is Danielle Deadwyler, and today I am hanging out with Steven Prusakowski on TV Topics.
Hey, where's the remote? It's time for TV Topics.
Well, let's get things rolling. Welcome to TV Topics. I'm excited to speak to you today with I Love Your Work and Till and Harder and Station 11, which I'm actually going to start watching. I watched it with my wife first, then my eldest daughter, and now I'm going to watch it with my youngest daughter. So
Wait, that's generational. This is lovely.
It's a heavy one, but it's like I think I like the my daughter loves that kind of dystopian future world, and we're kind of living in one right now. So you know
Okay, yeah.
it'll be a light watch in comparison.
I think it has this undulating quality to it that invites us, that invites everybody to really be in it, and just the artistic spirit. Everybody wants to find that, and so Station is resonating, and has this residual effect, and people are coming to it. People come to art when they need it.
That's why we have to keep on making the good art and have to keep on getting it out there and not and promoting it and making sure people find it instead of just scrolling and swiping their phones.
Yeah.
Get out there, invest a half hour, invest the 45 minutes, an hour and a half.
Yeah. I like to do. I mean, you got to sit with a thing. It's not going to instantaneously come unto you. You got to sit with it for excessive moments, excessive amount of time. I return to books. I return to art. You have to return because your purview shifts every day, every moment, and the way you understand something becomes anew at each juncture.
So true.
Yeah.
I love that. That's great. So before we get into your work on Rooster, and we'll do that in a few minutes, but let's talk some TV topics. Remember, there's no pressure, no right or wrong answers. It's just a bit of fun. So looking back over the years, what has your relationship with television been? Are you a TV junkie, someone who watches everything, or are you very selective? Do you have go-to shows?
I have had eras of TV junkiness. I was a big Wire fan. The Wire. Just like I've rewatched at least twice. It's just one of those that it's like when I first saw it, when it first came out, I had some homeboys. I think we were in college, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And you continue through each season, becoming more endeared to everybody's plight. And that's the thing of it. It gave everybody the weight, and it felt like, David Simon just does this balancing act of how we're all interwoven, the thing that we all knew before the pandemic, that we are a part of an interlocking system and everything is working at different parts of the webbing. And that's what The Wire did. Oof. Now on recall. Yeah. What else?
I was just going to say it's a great show. When you get to the end of it and every character's fate, and it feels real and feels like, they built up to that. And some have such a huge impact on you. Some are devastating. Others are hopeful. It's like any good art. When you walk away feeling a little bit changed, you know they did something right.
Hell yeah! Anything, you're supposed to be ruptured. You're supposed to be shifted. One of my dear friends, Lee, he says, shift my breath. If it changes the way you breathe, then that is doing something. It depends on which direction, how does it interpret to you, but that's what we're looking for. We're looking for some change. What else? I think I was obsessed with Sex in the City for the initial, the original series, because it was like, oh my God, what are these women doing? What is happening? And just these four kind of like archetypal women figuring life out. I mean, I think I was an HBO junkie to a good degree. What else? What else? Yeah, I think that those are two main staples that when it was Sunday time, it was Sunday TV time, it's Sunday TV time. You're sitting down. Yeah. Game of Thrones too. I'm not gonna lie. The latest,
fantastic.
the original Game of Thrones series.
Are you watching the new one? A night.
I am not. I am not.
Jump
it's hard
in.
to watch stuff when you're working.
Yeah. It's only about half hour, 40-minute episodes. It's very easy, and it's a lighter. It starts lighter and it builds up, but it's easy to jump into. There's no like history lessons. You just kind of enjoy the ride, and I really liked it. So
Okay, well, I
recommend
need to make some time.
What about the first primetime show that you remember really loving? No matter how good or bad it was your show. What was that first one that brought you, connected you to television?
I mean, I'm a TGIF kid, right? So that was, I don't know what, the ABC, TGIF,
ABC, yes.
Thank God It's Fridays. Family Matters, man.
I was going to say
Family
Urkel
Matters.
or
For sure. I mean, that's what it was. And then the dinosaurs.
oh yes,
Remember that? Not
Yeah.
the mama.
not the. I was just going to say it. It's weird. It's like
Right.
that's stuck in my brain. I didn't even know it.
People don't even talk about it, but it was a thing. That was like an era of, practical kind of like puppetry and all that kind of stuff just really reigning. And television geared towards young people. But yeah, I think it was the dinosaurs. I don't know if that was the title, but that and that. Yeah, you were talking about that. You wanted to know what was going on with Family Matters. I think Nickelodeon too, right? Like, or Blossom and all that. And I think what's the one with the Crypt Keeper?
Oh, Tales of the Crypt.
Yeah, Tales from the Crypt.
Tales from the Crypt.
Stuff I shouldn't have been watching that made it difficult for me to sleep and made you have dreams about going to the bathroom. But you weren't in the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like that.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Full gamut of experience. The drama, the comedy, and the horror, all on these different, channels of television.
Combining the comedy and the horror, I believe, I might be wrong, but I thought the dinosaurs ended with the extinction moment, like the big,
It did?
meteor. I believe so. I think it was like a tragic ending. I have to go back and check, but
that's so good.
Yeah, we're talking about horror and comedy. Hey
Talk
kids, come on,
about
gather around. First, we're gonna watch
decline.
Urkel and Full House, and then we're gonna watch Extinction. So,
I mean, but that was a time where they appreciated telling children that doom is an inevitable quality of existence. So decline is an inevitable quality of existence. Darkness is a part of it. So yeah, I'm just showing myself my age.
so what show makes you laugh most? Is there one that you put on for just a easy watch or a pick me up?
No, I don't have an easy YouTube. Like, what am I watching? I mean, good question. I mean, I think I've been watching more kind of like stand-up specials, or trying to find stand-up specials that give me that that ease, something more artful, and not easy, right? I think his name's Julio Torres, I think, who has that special on like Colors on HBO that really did it for me. Yeah, not too long ago. I thought that was delightful. I thought it was, just queer and non-traditional and hitting, cylinders that you don't always get to hit or see folks in comedy hit. And And so that's what I've been digging into. Yeah.
So before we continue with the TV topics, let's discuss some of your incredible work this year, starting with Rooster. So with a career filled with dramatic work, it surprised me to see you on the cast list. I was like, oh, I didn't expect that. I didn't realize you were the ready for comedy, not ready for comedy, but I didn't know you were into comedy. You such very dramatic, heavier roles. So what was it like diving into it? Like, did you choose to do that, or did you have that plan all along, or is this just a risk that you decided I'm going to take?
Man, we've been looking for, me and the team have been looking for it. I've been calling it in, attracting it, but wanting it in a certain kind of way. And the initial conversations with Bill and Matt and reading of the script said so, right? It's, what does it mean to be a professor at an institution? So you're navigating professional life as well as personal madness in a kind of way. And it just made sense, It's just smart. It's adult. It's, zany in a kind of way, and yet still deeply, deeply grounded and real. I felt attracted to that. And it's an ensemble effort, right? Like to comedy's about other people often, right? What is the engagement, this kind of real dynamic? And so I just felt inclined to go with that. I mean, and she's a poet, right? A poetry professor. I'm living in the world to a certain degree. I talk about it all the time. I'm a writer in that framework. It was like, this is my wheelhouse to a degree, and this is something that has always been a part of my my artistic practice.
And the character is very driven, direct. She's not afraid to break through barriers, sometimes literally, when she needs to work her way into the house. So what is your favorite part about her?
Ooh, that's an interesting question. I mean, I feel like she's playful. So when you think about drama, like you can lean into like someone a harsh reaction. She's poised in a kind of way because she has to navigate an institution. She's deeply thoughtful in how she talks to people. And yet she is flawed. I think the thing that I love about her is her flaw. Like, we have this face that we have publicly, and then we have this other face that she's trying to congeal. People are trying to get to some kind of authenticity, but not always seeking to reveal it to others. And when Dylan and Greg come into contact, two people who come from seemingly the same grounds, they're both in the literary arts, and yet him in a more commercial way, her in a more abstract way, and an an unlikely pair, but who are congealing in a way because they are curious about something inside of each other. And I think that you can only, come into that sometimes if you are accepting of flaw and are revealing of that in the strangest of places to the strangest of people. And so I think that's what I find endearing and lovable and want to explore more.
I was going to say, you said, I think she's delightful, I think she'd just be a fun person to hang with. I love how open she is, even, like it's not, career and work, but then her personal side and her backstory and her, what made her who she was today, exposes a lot, that loneliness that she expresses. And I'm like, I love that. You feel like, I've said this numerous times, actually spoke with Bill Lawrence about this. I said, I feel like I'm hanging out with a group of friends, like that that are just like, hey, you walk in, you sit down on the couch next to each other and you start talking. And that's how it feels to watch this.
Yeah. And that was a complete aberration for me. When you talk about switching or being like surprised to see me on the cast list, it's an energetic shift for me too. And having done comedy like with regard to theater or past TV based things, and having done some stuff recently for film, just sitting in it and coming and having the ability to be light day to day on set. It's just a completely different thing, and yet still crafting, and yet still working with a particular specific rigor. That was a key desire, and I think that was actualized, and I hope people are enjoying it. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm loving it. I would think it would be just a dream job to go on set and to not have the weight of the world on you, but to just focus on your character and to be surrounded with so many like comedic and talented people and kind of a light day instead of, I just was at a premiere last night and I was talking to the actors and I'm like, man, it must be tough. This is a dark series, endlessly dark over every single day for like months. You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's what we sign up for, but sometimes we sign up for something you get to, I think, in a place of learning to balance. And I think that's what the energy of the zeitgeist of the time is calling for, a rebalancing, a reshifting of things. And so seismic for me.
Well, it's been great. You share much of your screen time with Steve Carell, of course. What was your first day on set like together?
Ooh, it wasn't with Steve.
Oh, really?
I think like one of the first scenes that I did was with Alan. Yeah, I think who plays the dean of faculty. So I was coming in hot a little bit. Lots of words, lots of fast movement, walking talks, right? Like it was like, oh, you dropping in, you in. And that felt good because it was like, okay, we're in the body, we're doing the things, we're moving, this is an environment of kinetic energy. Let's get it going. Drama, you could sit in things a little bit, but it felt like it was on a train that was coasting, building up speed, and it felt good. It was like, okay, I can do this. Just keep those lines in there. Let's keep it pumping. It felt very. I've talked about this before too. It has a quality of a theater rhythm because you got to be on. You know what I mean? And everyone has that ability to. It's such sharpness and precision of language and of emotional intelligence amongst these people. So yeah, it was a good.
That wasn't the great water denial scene, was it?
Wait, which one?
The denial of water that leads to a heart attack, a near fatal moment.
No.
I was going to say that's a big one.
No. It was it was the one where we he throws the jab about poets, and I'm asking for more funding, and I say this prehistoric fuck. Yeah, that was the one.
So back to working with Steve, the chemistry between you is excellent, and it starts from almost second one. You're very early on, and it just keeps growing and evolving, and then you have the big moment where you kind of offer to, okay, come on in, and that goes crazy. How long did it take to build that chemistry to make them feel real?
I think it was natural. Though that scene, was one of the first. It was one of the ones that I auditioned with, that we read with, and did it numerous times because Steve just wanted to, figure it out and work in that. The read through was like a workshop, and I say that over and over again because I just. It's exciting to be when you're in the room and doing the thing. Everybody just wants to be in the room and figuring it out and processing. And so it wasn't even like, oh, well, it's an audition, it's a read through, it's whatever. But Steve was making it making it a workshop, and that's fun. And that takes pressure away, and it gives you the ability to just experiment. And so we had this knowledge of this stuff beforehand in that way, but I think it's just people who naturally are curious about each other. Academic institutions should be places where people are curious. And when you don't know each other, you lean in. And I think that's what Steve and I just naturally did. You're curious, you stay, extremely present, and yet know that there is a gulf that is there, and yet you can keep swimming towards each other. And I think that's what we got to, how we got to buoy with each other along the way as the season progresses.
Is there a good amount of improv?
I think yes, there is. It's married with the ridiculously brilliant script, but we would throw out. I know. I had to be encouraged to throw more isms out there. Personal, like, zhuzhes. And that's something that Bill and Matt, early on, before we started shooting, said that they would begin to encourage. And so that's when you start to really grasp a hold of character. So they do welcome it. They do want to see what just comes out of the woodworks. And there is, I'm pretty sure that first day I started to say some stuff, and that was a surprise. Like, oh, you want it now? You don't want to let a week go by? No. Let's see what you have. You know what I mean? And that's beautiful to feel that they already had that confidence ahead of time, but they're like, day one, let's get it going. You
didn't want the comedy training wheels. You're like, no, give me the motorcycle.
No,
let's go.
No training wheels. Fall on your ass, get up, pedal.
Did you find it challenging to work with that improv and like when those moments do happen and not fall out, start laughing or break character?
No, I think they welcome. Bill and Matt were laughing all the damn time. They'd be like, "Can we use that? Is that take usable for audio? Like, what's happening?" But they would be cackling, and that is affirming. The people who have brought this thing together are seeing things and feeling things that you bring, and that was already inherently there, or in your interpretation of what the writers have put down. I mean, it's a comedy. You're supposed to have fun. Some shit is just like mad, ridiculous, and stupid, and you have to immediately respond so that on the next go round you can keep your shit together. But aside from that, act a fool.
So, was there anything that you learned in season 1 that you're going to carry over into the next season?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know what to say to that. I just presence is the greatest thing. And playfulness. Like, I think you have to have that. That doesn't matter with regard to genre at all. Steve says, like, characters don't know whether they're in a comedy or drama. And so either way, the always leaning in on presence in the now and always leaning in on being playful and then good things, fun things, surprising things will arise.
And there's a lot of will they, won't they energy between Dylan and Greg.
Ooh, don't we
so will they?
What'd you say? So will they?
So will they? Yes.
I'm like, you've got more to this question. I don't know. I mean, you have to wait to see, Steven.
Yeah, I was disappointed when they didn't give me all the episodes. I was like, I think I have 7. I'm like, that's not fair. Like, I want everything, and I don't want to have to ask this question.
That's passing. You got to earn the rest.
Well, I know the truth is out there, so that's what matters.
Well, it is.
Speaking of which, so smooth. Some very exciting news came out. The new X-Files, and all I need to hear to be on board was Deadwyler, Patel, Coogler. I can't wait. What can you share?
I can share nothing. But you do know that the truth is out there, and you just have to wait, and it will arrive at some point.
Has shooting started? Are you at that stage yet?
I mean, there's lots of talking and there's lots of things being organized. I'll say that.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
When I saw, I mean, not only do we have a Station 11 reunion of sorts, we also get the great Ryan Coogler, and I was like, my God, somebody wants to create a little piece of TV magic. So, what a trio! I mean, like I said, as soon as I was reading, I was like, oh, interesting. Oh, and then it was like every name I read, I'm like, shit, I'm watching this. I'm all in.
That makes me happy. Yeah, I mean, these are an assemblage of extremely diligent folks, caring, with whatever is coming to be. Beyond excited to get cracking. So when I know
I think
the
fans are as well. So, all right. Well, let's close out with some TV topics questions. And there's a fun one. You grab your remote control and a genie comes out, the TV genie, and it offers you this wish. What TV show do you want one more season of? It can be a prequel, it can be an extra season in the middle somewhere, or it can be an end tagged onto it, like a follow-up or a closure if the series did not get closure.
Okay. And see, I neglected in the beginning when you talked about shows. I watched, so I did. I admitted to being an HBO junkie, and so I was big on Sookie, on Sookie Stackhouse, that True Blood. But at the same time, like they came out at the same time, it was a show called Tell Me You Love Me. It was on HBO. It did one season. It was beautiful. I want that again.
Who was it? Who was in that?
I'm pretty sure Adam Scott and then a few other people. I cannot remember all of the cast names, but it was about relationships. It was about, and it was intergenerational. And it was the first time I really was like, oh, looking at love and all of these generational experiences of it, crash out shit, elders and lovemaking. I thought, oh my God, this is just what you want to see. How is it happening at all of these different levels? I want to Tell Me You Love Me back. And they only do one.
That's the first I've heard of that series, maybe, and the first time anyone's answered that. So perfect. Mm-hmm. The genie will be like, "Oh, that's an easy one. Boom." No one,
No, the genie gonna be like, before. "What? Let me go through the archive again.
Let me dig up the old TV guides."
Hold on. But yeah, no, it's good. It was good. It's really good.
How about favorite theme song? One you cannot skip, and if you want to sing it, you get an extra gold star.
Oh God. This is the problem. Theme songs start to mesh. So I have an issue of blending Family Matters with Full House. Mm-hmm. And but like they're kind of the same, that upper register, like it's a rare condition. Now see, that's Full House. Is it? I don't know. Now I'm confused. But Family Matters, Full House meshed together.
It's Family House.
Family House.
I'll take
Matter
it.
House. Full Matter.
I don't have another one. I don't think. No, I think we've done them all.
Yes,
but I'll take any of those. That's perfect. Now it's in my head though. I'm like trying to figure it out.
You're going to Google it. You're going to YouTube. You're going to see it, and you're going to be like, "She's right. This is so weird."
So, how about the TV death that you would stop if you could?
Oh.
And it doesn't. You don't have to worry about the integrity of the show. But if you could step in and go, "Oh wait, no, this is not happening." Who would you save?
Who would I save? That's hard. I mean, I don't want to stop no death. It's inevitable. Like, you have to allow the thing to happen. But the Red Wedding, that was crazy. I didn't read the books. So when it happened, I was like, what the fuck is happening here? The family. It's the family. Like, that touch. Yeah.
And it wasn't just one. It was like, oh wait, and by the
No,
way,
it's
now
like,
watch, bring in the mother.
What are we doing? What? The darkness, right? But it's not a kid show. But yeah, that definitely touched my little television soul.
Yeah, there's a lot of moments on that show. The big battle with Pascal and the mountain.
Hodor. Didn't Hodor die at a certain point?
Yes. Oh, that's
hurt
heartbreaking.
my heart so bad. And then, like, that's when you're like, oh, hold the door, hold it. Oh my God, what are you doing? This man done protected them, and he's just been seeing it like that. Okay, don't kill Hodor. Like, stop. Reverse time.
We'll let that one death not happen. Oh, I wonder what if he doesn't die and it changes the whole outcome, and then like the evil wins, and we're like, oh shit, I didn't. Who canceled the Hodor death? Not me. Not me.
Danielle and Steven.
Like, oh, like the path of that universe goes into the.
I mean, they can eventually get
ever.
back there. It might just take forever. That long ass war of the night. But yeah. Okay.
So how about the greatest moment in TV history according to Danielle Deadwyler?
That's the ultimate pressure. Oh man.
There's no right or wrong answers, so it's but
I know, but it's so much TV. It's so much I've missed. I can't. My brain is broken.
all right. Well, if it comes up, if something pops up, it doesn't have to be the ultimate answer, but if one does pop up later, let me know.
That's the adjective you put on it. It is ultimate.
I know.
If it comes, I'll definitely come.
That was in italics. So when I'm reading it, I'm like, oh, it's not actually, but oh well.
Okay.
How about this one? We're going to this is the second time I'm doing this. TV topics confessions. What is the one show that you should have watched but you have not, and everyone else has, and you're like, oh, just can't join the conversation?
All right, Lost.
Oh, really? Lost?
I have not watched Lost. I've seen scenes. I've read articles about it. I know it hits. I know Damon and they did a thing, but it's so much, 20 plus episodes per season. I just wasn't there. I don't know where I was in my mind at the time.
It was
a
great ride.
Lost.
Well, your penance is 4 episodes by Monday and 2 Hail Marys. So if you can knock those out, then all will be absolved.
Yes, sir.
The power you're granted to me or whatever by TV topics. So we'll close out just 2 more. 4 TV shows that make up your TV Mount Rushmore.
Oh, God. Okay. The Wire. True Blood. The Wire, True Blood.
Full Matters.
Full Matters. Yeah, I mean, and probably Game of Thrones. Yeah. Full Matters and Game of Thrones. Sure.
Oh, Full Matters is in there? All right. That's a cheat, but when they carve it out, they're going to have, what's his name, Bob Saget and
But
Urkel.
hybridity is significant. It's imperative. It needs to be everywhere. Yeah.
Were they really neighbors in that show too? Was that how it worked? Or
Was
not?
it? No, they lived in. No, Family Matters was in Chicago. Full House was in San Francisco.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just felt like they lived in the same world. Like if they're at the airport, they're going to run into each other.
Full House has like those, San Franciscan rolling hills in the intro, and Family Matters is like, look, it's, I don't know, the South Side. Zoom, 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 zoom. We in the house.
Don't tell me about the Family Matter or the Full House. My daughter, when we went to San Fran, made us walk up and down the hills for like miles till we found it, and I'm like, oh, it's a house. Now let's go.
No,
and I'm like, what do you expect the cast to run out? That's all it was.
Yes, she did.
Go knock on the door, see if Uncle Joey's there. But So, all right, last one. If you had a magic door, one that allowed you to access and live in any TV show, popping in and out whenever you want, so your real life continues and it pauses actually, so nothing is lost. Which TV world would you like to be in? And you're part of that world too. You're not just an observer. You're not just walking around. You know, I always say, if it's friends, you're hanging out in the cafe, sitting on the couch, drinking a coffee.
I'm tripping. Living single. Living single is in the Mount Rushmore. I just realized I am tripping. Living single. And
Erica Alexander is having a big moment right now.
Yeah, it's a thing. Living single was the shit. Oh, New York Undercover. Boom. Every freaking Thursday, I'm there. I love that shit. That was fantastic. And it was dope because it always had a musical guest, a musical guest star. And so, because they would be at the club drinking and blah, blah, blah after work. And I was like, oh, yes, I want to fucking be there. So, but those New York Undercover and Living Single actually do both get to be in the Mount Rushmore, period. I can put as many as I want. And then, yes, I do want to be on set at Living Single, sharing coffee. And I don't drink coffee, but sharing coffee, hanging out in the house, or working at Flavor with Queen Latifah.
That's excellent. That's an amazing answer. I mean, I wish I could make this come true because my God, that ability to be in that world and the joy that it brings you when you're watching it, but then like, hey, now you're part of it. Some people choose the worst. Some people choose like Game of Thrones. I'm like,
no, why would you do that? Yeah. Why would you drop into epic like depravity?
Exactly.
We live in this shit. We don't want to be in it for real.
You don't have some kind of weird confession you want to tell us, do you?
Yes, they do. They did. They confessed it.
I'm going to report them right now.
Poor things.
So, thank you so much for being such an amazing guest. I love that not only your work, but your love of TV is very obvious, and it's very like you've got a great let's say bookshelf of a catalog of TV viewing, which is like just spans and it's so some niche stuff, the One Offer series. I don't recall the name of it, but it's like fantastic.
Tell me you love me. Yeah.
I'll tell you later, but I can't do it on camera. My wife's here.
No, Steven, you tell me now.
All right, I love you. Well, I do love you and your work. So thank you for being on TV Topics, and I look forward to finding out do they, don't they, and so much more about Dylan and the rest of this show.
Thank you, man. So much fun.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.